for several reasons, but mainly because when the Yuba County Five went missing, residents of the Berry Creek area were shocked to find that the authorities were trusting Shones of all people. But the truth is that they had no other choice, and neither do we. So let's take a look at the events of the 24th of February from his point of view. That afternoon, Shones had stopped at the Mountain House Lodge, a weathered bar and rest stop perched on the edge of the Plumas. Staff recalled him drinking beers around 5 o'clock, after which he left and began to drive up towards the snow line. At least one employee found this odd, as he was not only travelling away from Berry Creek, but that Northern Pass was notorious for trapping cars for hours. According to Shones, whilst driving up the snowy incline, his Volkswagen Beetle veered off the track into deep snow. As he struggled to push the car free, he claimed to have suffered a heart attack. Weak and gasping, he crawled back into his car, turned the engine over for warmth, and waited. Hours slipped by. Then, around midnight, he saw headlights and watched another car come to a stop about 100 yards behind him. It was a Mercury Montego, the same model later confirmed as Jack Madruga's car. What happened next? Well, that depends on which of Shones' many versions you believe. In his first retellings, he described seeing 5 figures climb out of the car, pause, and then retreat into the forest without a word. In later accounts, Shones claims he saw a red pickup truck trailing the men, driven by a man with a woman and a baby inside. Sometimes he claimed to see the 5 jump into the bed of that truck. Other times they simply melted into the darkness. Whatever the case, he says he tried calling out for help, only to be ignored entirely. By dawn the next morning, Shones had run out of fuel and was on the verge of freezing, so he began the 8-mile walk back down the highway towards Mountain House. He would later say that he took a moment to investigate the Montego upon passing it, hoping that he might use it as a place to rest. But upon looking at the objects in the back, which included either baby toys or clothes, he decided to just keep walking. Either way, for a man who had just suffered a heart attack, walking this distance should have been impossible. But after hours of what he described as torturous progress, he arrived at Mountain House.